don't think you have anything to worry about, Charlie Brown. After all, science has shown that a person's character isn't fully developed until he's at least 5 years old.
But I am 5. I'm more than 5.
Oh, well, that's the way it goes.
The only thing wrong with my big brother, Charlie Brown, is his lack of confidence, his inferiority, and his lack of confidence, his clumsiness, his inferiority, and his lack of confidence, his stupidity, his clumsiness, his inferiority, and his lack of confidence.
Did you know Charlie Brown has never pitched a winning baseball game, never been able to keep a kite in the air, never won a game of checkers, and never successfully punted a football? Sometimes I marvel at his consistency.
I think Charlie Brown has nice hands.
It is truly a dog's life, filled with many challenges. You try getting excited when that round-headed kid comes home from school.
Now, Linus, I want you to take a good look at Charlie Brown's face. Would you hold still, Charlie Brown? I want Linus to study your face. This is what you call a failure face. Notice that it has failure written all over it. Study it carefully. You rarely see such a good example. Notice the deep lines, the dull, vacant look in the eyes. Yes, I would say this is one of the finest examples of a failure face that you're liable to see in a long while.
Some days I wake up early to watch the sunrise, and I think how beautiful it is, and how my life lies before me. And I get a very positive feeling about things. Like this morning, for instance. The sky is so clear and the sun so bright. How could anything go wrong on a day like this? I'm late!
You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're the kind of reminder we need. You have humility, nobility, and a sense of honor that is very rare indeed. You're a good man, Charlie Brown, and we know you will go very far. Yes, it's hard to believe, almost frightening to conceive what a good man you are.
You are kind!
You are kind to all the animals and every little bird. With a heart of gold, you believe what they're told.
Every single solitary word.
You bravely face adversity. You're cheerful through the day. You're thoughtful, brave, and courteous.
And you also have some thoughts before the moment. Let's just say that
You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're a prince, and a prince could be king. With a heart such as yours, you can open any doors. You can go on and do anything. You could be King Charlie Brown. You could be king.
Everybody says to me,
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
every voice in harmony.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
All I need is one more try. Gotta get that kite to fly. And I'm not that kind of guy who gives up easily. Wonder why they stop to say,
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
never like me anyway.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Trying not to rock the boat, not to make a scene. A good man, yes, but I confess I don't know what they mean. I want to rise like I should and do everything right, but I lie awake at night,
Never sleep.
questions in my ear.
Loud and deep.
I want to join the dance,
Take a leap.
but the answer isn't clear that I
Charlie
hear.
Brown, you're a good man. Charlie Brown, you're a good man. Charlie Brown.
Get on the bus!
get on the bus.
Go ahead, get on the bus, Charlie
Don't
Brown.
want to be late for school.
That's right.
Don't want to be late.
Don't want to be late for school.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
There they go
You're
again.
the kind of reminder we
Don't know what they
need.
mean.
You have humility,
I'm
nobility,
not
and
good.
a sense
I'm
honor
not
that is
bad.
very
I'm sort of in
rare
between.
indeed. You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
I don't
You're a
understand.
prince and a prince could be king. With a heart such as yours, you can open any doors. You can go and do anything. You could be King Charlie Brown. You could be
Nothing lasts
king.
forever.
You could be
All good things must end. I memorized that phrase by
And you were
heart.
born for this part.
So tell me, I need to know
You're a good man,
it.
Charlie Brown.
When do the good things start?
You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're a good man,
Always kind to the
Charlie Brown.
animals.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
This is my report on the past. The past has always interested people. I must admit, however, I don't know much about it. I wasn't here when it happened.
Lunchtime is about the worst times of the day for me. Always have to sit here alone. Of course, sometimes mornings aren't so pleasant either. Waking up and wondering if anyone would really miss me if I never got out of bed. Then there's the night too. Lying there and thinking about all the stupid things I've done during the day. All those hours of in between when I really do those stupid things. Well, lunchtime is among the worst times of the day for me. Well, I guess I better see what I got. Peanut butter. Some psychiatrist says that people who eat peanut butter sandwiches are lonely. I guess you're right. And when you're really lonely, the peanut butter sticks to the roof of your mouth. Boy, the PTA sure did a good job painting these benches. There's a cute little red-haired girl sitting and eating her lunch over there. I wonder what she would say, what she would do, if I went over there and asked her to have lunch with me. She'd probably laugh right in my face. It's hard on the face when it gets laughed in. There's an empty place next to her, over there. There's no reason why I just go over there and sit there. I can do that right now. All I have to do is stand up. I'm standing up. Ugh. I'm sitting down. I'm a coward. I'm so much of a coward, she wouldn't even think of looking at me. She hardly ever does look at me. In fact, I can't even remember her ever looking at me. Why shouldn't she look at me? Is there any reason in the world why she shouldn't look at me? If she's so great and I'm so small that she couldn't spare one little moment, she's looking at me. She's looking at me.
No, Violet, the dress that you're talking about was the one that I wore to Patty's party. The dress that I'm talking about was the very light blue one embroidered around the waist.
I don't remember.
Something like this. And the skirt went out like this, with puffy sleeves and a sash like this.
Oh, yes, I remember.
Yes, well, that's the dress that I wore last week when I met Patty, and she told me she saw one just like it at school.
Lunchtime is among the worst times of the day for me. If that little red-headed girl is looking at me with this stupid bag on my head, she must think I'm the biggest fool alive. If she isn't looking at me, then maybe I can take it off, and she'll never notice it. On the other hand, I really can't tell if she is looking until I take it off. And then again, if I never take it off, I wouldn't have to know if she is looking or not. On the other hand, it's really hard to breathe in here. She's not looking at me. I wonder why she never looks at me. Oh well. Another lunch hour over with. Only 2,863 to go.
Do you know something, Shredder? I think the way you play the piano is nice. Do you know something else? It's always been my dream that I marry a man who plays the piano. At parties he plays something nice like April showers. I'm sure you could play something nice like April showers. Or even Veronica. Beethoven's nice too. Just imagine, what would you think if someday you and I should get married? Wouldn't you like that if someday we two should get married? My Aunt Marin was right. Never try to discuss marriage with a musician.
This is a fleeting thing, Sally. But I really think that a man can come closer to her by directing the forces of his life towards a single goal that he believes in. And I think that a man's search for happiness is not a selfish thing either. Because by achieving personal happiness, he can help others find it as well. Does that make sense to you, Sally?
We had spaghetti at our house 3 times this week.
You know, some nice slippers, a white dress, and a big ballroom. But I guess it's sort of silly, right? Isn't it, Charlie Brown?
Oh, no, not at all. I mean, well, there's a thing called daydreaming or ambitions or whatever you want to call them. I mean, there is one thing I had in years that I haven't told anyone.
What, Charlie Brown? You can tell me.
Oh, no. It's not the sort of thing I should tell. No, I don't think I should.
Oh, come on. I wouldn't give it away. Come on, please.
Well, I always want to be called Flash. I hate the name Charlie. I wanted to be athletic and have everybody call me Flash.
Violet, listen to this.
Beethoven used to be fond of taking long walks in the country. He was always inspired by the beautiful sounds of the countryside.
You blockhead! Come back here with that ball!
Beethoven had it nice.
I think I'm losing my flavor.
Hey, Snoopy, we're home from school. Hi there, fella. Gosh, it's good to see you.
Oh, Snoopy, you're so adorable.
Okay, Snoopy, back on your doghouse. I'll be out later with your supper.
I think Snoopy's such a wonderful dog.
Me too. He's just about the best there is.
They like me. I think they're swell. Isn't it remarkable how things turned out so well? A pleasant day, a pretty sky, life goes on. Here I lie, not bad at all. A cozy home, board and bed, a sturdy roof beneath my head. Not bad at all. Faithful friends, always near me, bring me bones, scratch my ear. Little birds come to cheer me every day. Sitting here on my stomach with their sharp little claws that are usually cold and occasionally painful. And sometimes there are so many that I can't hardly stand it. Rats! I feel every now and then that I gotta bite someone. I know every now and then what I wanna be. A fierce jungle animal crouched on the limb of a tree. La 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 la. I stay very, very still till I see a victim come. I'd wait knowing very well every second counts. And then like their fierce jungle creature I am, I would pounce. I'd pounce. I'd pounce. You know, I never realized it was so far down to the ground from up here. Let me see. Where was I? Oh, that's right. The pretty sky. Not bad at all. A cozy home, board and bed, a sturdy roof beneath my head. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I wonder if it'll snow tonight. Oh.
I think I'll just walk right up to the little red-headed girl and introduce myself. I think I'll introduce myself and then tell her how much I've always admired her. I think I'll flap my arms and fly to the moon. Oh.
Yesterday, I was a dog. Today, I am a dog. Tomorrow, I'd probably still be a dog. There's just so little hope of advancement.
Today is April Fool's Day, Charlie Brown, and I think I'm gonna try a little trick on you. I think I'll try a little trick on you. You know what I'm saying, don't you? You know that today's April Fool's Day. You sure? I want to be certain you understand. Hey, the little redhead girl's here. She's here to give you a big hug and a kiss.
Really? Wow! This is fantastic!
April Fools! Hi!
Hey Snoopy, do you see this stick? I, the human, will throw it, and you, the dog, will retrieve it.
I, the dog, could not be less interested.
I've got it! You give me back my blanket.
No, I've got it and I'm going to keep it. This is just the start you need to break this disgusting habit.
Well, apparently you haven't read the latest scientific reports. A blanket is as important to a child as a hobby is to an adult. Many a man spends his time restoring antique automobiles, or building model trains, or collecting old telephones, or even studying about Civil War. This is called playing in pairs.
Really?
Certainly, and this is good for it helps men cope with their everyday problems. Now I feel it's going to be absolutely necessary for you to give me back my blanket. So I'm going to give it a good yank. It's interesting what you can accomplish with just a bit of smooth talking. Delightful. Sucking your thumb without a blanket is like eating a cone without ice cream. My blanket and me.
Guys, come here. You gotta see this.
I love you, I love you, I love you.
Look at my little baby brother with his little blanket.
There's your little baby brother with this silly blanket.
Well, you know how babies are with their blankets.
What do you mean? It's a cozy sanctuary, but it's far from necessary, 'cause I'm just as self-reliant as before. As a simple demonstration of my independent station, I will go and leave my blanket on the floor. Yes, I'll walk away and leave it, though I know you won't believe it. I'll just walk away and leave it on the floor. La 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 la. La 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 la. Yes, I'll walk away and leave it on the. Don't ever let me do that again.
You're a hopeless case, Linus.
I thought I could do it. I actually thought I could do it. It's foolish, I know it. I'll try to outgrow it, but meanwhile, it's my blanket.
And me. And me.
And me.
And me.
Do you know what I intend? I intend to be a queen. When I grow up, I'm going to be the biggest queen there ever was. I'll have a nice palace with the big front lawn and all the beautiful dresses in the world. And when I go by with my coach, all of the people will.
Lucy!
All of the people will wave at me, and I will shout at them. And
Lucy, I believe the word queen is an inherited title. Yes, I'm actually quite sure. A person can only become a queen by being born into a royal family of the correct lineage, so that she can assume the throne after the death of the reigning monarch. I can't think of any way you could be queen, Lucy.
What do you mean I can't be a queen? There must be a loophole. This kind of thing always has a loophole. No one should be kept from being a queen if she wants to be one. It's undemocratic.
Good grief.
It's the matter of knowing the right people. A few pieces of correspondence, and I'll be queen in no time.
I think I'll just watch television.
If I can't be queen, then I'll become rich. I'll work and work until I become rich, and I'll buy myself my own queendom.
Good grief.
Yes, I'll buy my own queendom, then I'll kick out the old queen and take over the whole operation myself. I will be head queen. Okay, switch channels.
Are you kidding me? I'm not one of your royal subjects. What makes you think you can come in here and take over?
These 5 fingers, individually, they are nothing. But when I curl them together into a single unit, they become a fighting force to behold.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Supper time?
Not yet.
Supper time?
Not yet.
A C. A C. I got a C on my coat hanger sculpture? How could anyone get a C on a coat hanger sculpture? May I ask a question? Was I judged on the piece of the sculpture itself? If so, is it not true that time alone can judge a work of art? Or was I judged on my talent? If so, is it right that I be judged on a portion of my life which I have no control over? If I was judged on my effort, then I was judged unfairly, for I tried as hard as I could. Was I judged on what I had learned on this project? If so, then were not you, my teacher, also being judged on your ability to transmit your knowledge to me? Are you willing to share my C? Perhaps I was being judged on the quality of the coat hanger itself, out of which my creation was made. Now, is this not also unfair? Am I to be judged by the quality of coat hangers that are used by the dry cleaning establishment to return my garments? Is that not the responsibility of my parents? Should they not share my C? Thank you, Miss Othmar. The squeaky wheel gets its grease.
Little more speed, little more rope, little more wind, little more hope. Gotta get this stupid kite to fly. Gotta make sure it doesn't snag, doesn't droop, doesn't drag. Gotta watch out for every little whoops. Little less speed, little more tact, little less rise, little more slack. Gotta keep my wits about me now. Gotta make sure it doesn't get the best of me till I get it in the air somehow. Millions of little kids do it every day. They make a kite and poof, it's in the sky. Leave it to me to have the one fool kite who likes to see a little kid cry. Little less talk, little more skill, little less luck, little more will. Gotta face this fella eye to eye. I've seen you chasing most, climbing trees, digging holes, catching your string on everything passing by. Why not fly? Wait a minute. What's it doing? It isn't on the ground. It isn't in the tree. It's in the air. Look at that. It's caught a breeze now. It's past the trees now, with room to spare. Sight. And I'm not such a clumsy guy. If I really try, I can really fly.
How are you today, Sally? How are you today, Sally?
I'm mad. I'm mad at the whole world.
Are you mad at everybody in the whole world?
I'm mad at everybody.
Are you mad at all the animals, like the birds and the fish? Ooh, are you mad at the flowers and the trees?
I'm mad at them too. I'm mad at everything.
Are you mad at the sky? Are you mad at the stars? Are you mad at the dirt? Are you mad at the ground? Are you mad at the rocks? Are you mad at the TVs? Are you mad at the roller skaters?
You didn't mention jump ropes.
Are you mad at jump ropes?
I'm especially mad at stupid jump ropes.
This is for you, Lucy. Happy Valentine's Day. No, that doesn't sound right. Here, this is for you, Lucy. Happy Valentine's Day. You can do it if you just don't get nervous. Here, this is for you, Lucy. Happy Valentine's Day. Okay. Take it easy. You can do it. Here, this is for you, Lucy. Merry Christmas. Ah! I would give anything if that little red-headed girl sent me a Valentine. Maybe she did send me one. Maybe she sent me a Valentine right now. It's in the mailbox. I'm afraid to look. If I look and there's nothing in it, I'll be crushed. On the other hand, if she did send me one, I gotta look. Hello? Nothing echoes like an empty mailbox. I can't stand it. Look at everyone laughing and enjoying their Valentines. I sent a Valentine to everyone I know, and did I get any in return? No, not one. I did not get a single Valentine. Everybody gets Valentines but me. Nobody likes me. I get about as many Valentines as a dog. My stomach hurts. Oh, Lucy. I'm so depressed. Everything is going wrong. I don't know what to do.
I think what you need most of all, Charlie Brown, is to come right out and admit all the things that are wrong with you.
Alright, I'll try. I'm not very handsome or clever or lucid. I've always been stupid at spelling and numbers. I've never been much playing football or baseball or stickball or checkers or marbles or ping pong. I usually awful at parties, at dances. I stand like a stick, or I cough, or I laugh. I don't bring a present or spill the ice cream, or I get so depressed and I stand and I scream. Oh, how could they possibly be? One small person is totally, utterly blah as me.
Well, that's okay for a starter.
A starter?
Certainly. You don't think that mentioning these few superficial failings is going to do you any good, do you? Why, Charlie Brown, you really have to delve. You're stupid, self-centered, and moody.
I'm moody.
You're terribly dull to be with.
Yes, I am. And nobody likes me, Frida, or Shermie, or Linus, or Schroeder.
Or Lucy.
Or Lucy.
Or Snoopy.
Or Snoop. Wait a minute, Snoopy likes me.
He only pretends to like you because you feed him. That doesn't count.
Or Snoopy. Oh, why was I born just to be? One small person is totally, utterly.
Wait,
You're not very much of a person.
That's certain.
And yet there is reason for hope.
There's hope.
For although you are no good at music like Schroeder, or happy like Snoopy, or lovely like me, you have the distinction to be no one else but the singular, remarkable, unique Charlie Brown.
I'm me.
Yes, it's amazingly true. For whatever it's worth, Charlie Brown, you're you.
Gosh, Lucy, you know something? I'm beginning to feel better already. You're a true friend, Lucy. A true friend.
That'll be 5 cents, please.
I couldn't decide if I wanted fudge, marble, chocolate, rocky road, vanilla, or butter pecan. I finally decided to try fudge marble. Then I had to choose between a plain cone or a sugar cone. I decided on a sugar cone. So what happened? I went out the door and I dropped the whole thing on the sidewalk. Don't tell me my life isn't a Shakespearean tragedy.
Today's my grandfather's birthday.
How old is he?
63. It's hard to believe he was once a human being.
Why is it I always have my supper in the red dish and my drinking water in the yellow dish? One of these days, I'm going to have my supper in the yellow dish and my drinking water in the red dish. Life is just too short not to live it up a little. Do piano players make a lot of money?
Money? Who cares about the money, you blockhead? This beautiful music I make is for art. Art! Art!
You fascinate me.
Ugh!
Call the principal and hand him the news. We got a holiday that he can't refuse. A day of harmony, a day of music. Beethoven's birthday.
Beethoven's Day.
And reverential mission.
Beethoven's Day.
The hope of each musician. No more am I the only guy to stand up and say, hooray, Beethoven, hooray.
Yes, as in Ludwig van Beethoven, composer, 177, died 1827. The eldest of 3 sons. Ludwig's mother was the daughter of the chief overseer of the kitchen.
Whatever, Schroeder. I just want to let you know that I'm on your side. I want to help publicity-wise with Beethoven's birthday.
Thank you for your support, but I just don't want to see Beethoven's birthday commercialized.
Commercialized?
Yes, and the next thing you know, they'll be wearing Beethoven t-shirts.
Beethoven Day.
If you're wondering how do we start, just blow the music till you know it by heart. We're gonna celebrate, we'll throw a party. Beethoven's birthday.
Beethoven Day.
And when you say the title,
Beethoven Day.
you'll hear a great recital. The right of every boy and girl to stand up and say, hooray, Beethoven, hooray. Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day. A philharmonic rumble, a polyphonic jumbo, a humble dedication as we stand up and say, hooray, Beethoven, hooray.
I got it. We'll demand full pages ads in every newspaper.
We could have a chain of Beethoven superstores.
We'll build a Beethoven theme park.
We can have a bake sale.
Wait! That's too commercial.
Let's imagine it, that glorious hour, filled with emotion, yet inspired with power. When we all honor the man we adore, on the day we play the newest face on Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore.
Beethoven Day.
A moment of reflection.
Beethoven
a classical introduction. So facing this direction, we begin it today. A musical collection, everybody can play. A humble dedication as we stand up and say, hooray, Beethoven, hooray, hooray.
Sometimes when you're depressed, all you want to do is nothing. All you want to do is to lean your head on your arm and stare into space. Sometimes this can go on for hours. If you're unusually depressed, you may have to change arms.
Sugar, what did you do with that picture of me that I gave you?
I threw it away.
With your own hands?
Of course.
Such a picture!
This has been a bad time for me. Maybe if I'm lucky, tomorrow will be a better day.
In some parts of the world, tomorrow is today, and today is tomorrow. If tomorrow is already today, Charlie Brown, there is no way that tomorrow could be a better day.
You're a lot of fun to have around.
Rabbit chasing, rabbit chasing, rabbit chasing.
Rabbits?
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 Rabbits!
A book report on Peter Rabbit. Peter Rabbit. Peter Rabbit.
A book report on Peter Rabbit.
Peter Rabbit is a stupid book about the stupid rabbit who steals vegetables from other people's gardens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 83 to go.
The name of the book about which this book report is about is Peter Rabbit, which is about this rabbit. I found it very, I like the part where it was it reminded me of Robin Hood. In the part where Little John jumped from the rock into the sheriff of Nottingham's back, and then Robin and everyone swung from the trees in a sudden surprise attack. And they captured the sheriff and all of his goods, and they carried him back to the camp in the woods. And the sheriff got guessing the dinner along. He never gonna wait and sounded the call, and his men rushed in, and the arrows flew. Peter Rabbit did that sort of kind of thing too.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Oh!
In examining a work such as Peter Rabbit, it is important that the superficial characteristics of its deceptively simple plot should not be allowed to blind the reader to the more substantial fabric of its deeper motivations. In this report, I plan to discuss the sociological implications of family pressure so great as to drive an otherwise moral rabbit to perform acts of thievery in which he consciously knew were against the law. I also plan to explore the personality of Mr. McGregor as conflicting roles as farmer and humanitarian.
If I start writing now when I'm not really rested, it could upset my thinking, which is no good at all. I'll get a first start tomorrow, and it's not due till Wednesday, so I'll have all of Tuesday unless something should happen. Why does this always happen? I should be outside playing, getting fresh air and sunshine. I work best under pressure, and there'll be lots of pressures. If I wait till tomorrow, I should start writing now. But if I start writing now when I'm not really rested, it could upset my thinking, which is no good at all.
The name of the rabbit was Peter. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, yes!
Down came the staff on his head, smash, and Robin fell like a sack full of lead, crash. The sheriff laughed and he left him for dead. But he was wrong.
35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40.
Just then an arrow flew in, wing. It was a sign for the fight to begin, zing. And it looked like the sheriff could win, but not for long. Away they ran.
just like rabbits who run a lot, as you can tell from the story of Peter Rabbit, which this report is about. How do they expect us to write a book with poems of inequality in just 2 days? How can they conspire to make us so miserable and so effectively in so many ways?
Not to mention the extreme pressure extended on them by the secret rivalry of Mopsy, and Cottontail.
Start writing now when I'm not really rested. It could upset my thinking, which is no good at all. No good at all. Oh,
And they were very, 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 very happy to be home. 94, 95, the very, very, very end.
a book report on Peter Rabbit. Just start writing, you could do it, nothing to it, got to start. Ready. I hadn't even started yet.
Here's the World War I flying ace high over friends in his sock with Kimmel in search for the infamous Red Baron. Suddenly, anti-aircraft fire, archery used to call it, begins to burst beneath my plane. The Red Baron is spotted. Nah, you can't hit me. Actually, tough flying aces never say, nah. I just, Drat! This fog! It's bad enough I have to fight the Red Baron without having to fly in weather like this. All right, Red Baron, where are you? You can't hide forever! The sun has broken through. I can see the woods of Motsek below. And what's that? It's a Fokker triplane! Ha! I've got you now, this time, Red Baron. Oh! He's diving down right out of the sun. He's tricked me again. I've got to run. Come on, suck with Camel. Let's go. Go, Camel, go. I can't shake him. He's riddling my plane with bullets. Curse you, Red Baron. Curse you and your kind. Curse the evil that causes all this unhappiness. Here's the World War I flying ace, back at the aerodrome in France. He is exhausted, and yet he does not sleep, for one thought continues to burn in his mind. Someday I'll get you, Red Baron.
Oh yeah? That's what you think.
What?
That's my new philosophy. Oh yeah? That's what you think.
Then why are you telling me?
What?
Why are you telling me?
Why are you telling me? I like it. That's a good philosophy. Why are you telling me? Why are you telling me? Why are you telling me? My new philosophy. The teacher gave the D on last week's homework. She said, Miss Sally Brown, your grades are going down. I could have told her.
Your new philosophy.
My new philosophy, Miss B, I'm she, look C, a D, a D. Well, why are you telling me? And that's my new philosophy.
That's your new philosophy, huh?
Why are you telling me? My new philosophy.
That's great, Sally, but I've got to go practice Chopin's Nocturne in B-flat minor.
No, I like it. philosophy. No! 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 No!
That's your new philosophy, huh?
Yes. I mean, no! Just like a busy bee, each new philosophy can fly from tree to tree and keep me moving. When life's a busy maze, on alternating days, I choose a different phrase.
Your new
My
philosophy.
new philosophy.
Sally, some philosophies are simple. Man does not live by bread alone. Some philosophies are clear.
Leave your message at the sound of the tone.
Some philosophies pick and choose.
Deciding what goes in it.
Some take a lifetime.
Mine take a minute.
But Sally, anything that takes only a minute can't be very long lasting. For instance, Beethoven took over 2 years to complete his brilliant 9th symphony.
No!
I can't stand it!
I can't stand it. I like it. It's like a guarantee. My new philosophy. And things are sure to be a whole lot brighter. Oh yeah, that's what you think. Why are you telling me? No! I can't stand it. Now life is free and easy. Much more philosophy with my friend. You know, someone has said that we should live each day as if it were the last day of our life. Clearly, some philosophies aren't for all people. And that's my new philosophy.
Alright, gang, I want this game to be the biggest and best game of the season. I want everyone out there playing with everything they got. The thing we have to remember is spirits and teamwork. If we really grit our teeth and bear down, I'm sure we can finish off the season with
The other team was trash talking us, Charlie Brown, but don't worry, I got them back though. I told them Mozart was writing symphonies at your age. Yeah, I showed them.
I bet it did. If we really grit our teeth and bear down, I'm sure we can finish the season by...
Perhaps you shouldn't be a playing manager, Charlie Brown. Perhaps you should be a bench manager.
That's a good idea. You'd be a great bench manager, Big Brother. You could say, bench, do this, or bench, do that. You could even be in charge of where we put the bench. When we get to the playing field, you could say, let's put the bench here, or let's put the bench there.
I can't stand it!
What's the sense in our playing if we know we are going to lose? Even if we are in 1,000,001 chance of winning, it would make some sense.
Yeah.
Well, there may not be 1,000,000 to 1 chance. But I'm sure there's at least 1,000,000,000 to 1 chance.
Yeah.
Give me a T.
T.
Give me an E.
E.
Give me an A.
A.
Give me an M.
L.
What do you got?
T.
There's no team like the best team, which is our team right here. We will show you we're the best team in the very little league this year. And in no time, we'll be big time with the big league baseball star. For all we have to do is just win the one game, and the championship is ours. Dear pen pal, you'll never guess what happened today at the baseball game. It's hard to believe what happened today at the baseball game. I was a manager, Schroeder was catcher, and all of the team were the same as always. But somehow or other, disaster struck at the baseball game. Huddle up!
Break! Swing!
I got it. I got it.
I got it!
See what I mean? 3 balls, 2 strikes, the bases were loaded with 2 men out. I pitched my curve, but somehow he hit a good strong cloud. Lucy, I hollered, it's coming right to you. She cut it as easy as pie, then dropped it. I don't think it's good for the team's morale to see their managers cry. Snoopy helped out by biting a runner and catching a ball in his teeth. Linus caught flies from a 3rd-story window by holding his blanket beneath. Yes, we've had fortitude, no one can argue with that. And 1 run would win us the game as I came up to bat.
Like the best team, which is our team, right here. We will show you we're the best team, and the very little league that's fair. And now it's time for the next time, like the big league baseball game.
2 men were on with 2 outs and me with 1 strike to go. And I saw her, this cute little redheaded girl I know. Firmly I vowed I would win it for her, and I showed her my bat and I swung. Dear pen pal, I'm told where you live is really quite far. Would you please send directions on how I can get where you are? Your friend, Charlie Brown.
I'm sorry to have to say it to your face, Lucy, but it's true. You're a very crabby person. I know your crabbiness has become so natural to you that you don't even realize when you're being crabby, but it's true just the same. You're a crabby person. You're crabby to everyone. I think Socrates was right when he said the first rule to life is to know thyself. Well, I hope I didn't offend you or anything.
Well, what's the crab's got to do with it anyways, huh? Who is she anyways? Did she get to be queen? Tell me that. Did she ever get to be queen?
Hey, Snoopy, do you want to come out and help me get my arm back in shape?
Excuse me, Charlie Brown. I wonder if you can answer a few questions?
Certainly, Lucy.
Well, I'm conducting a survey to know myself better. And first of all, on a scale of 0 to 100, with the standard of 50 as average, and 75 as above average, and 90 as exceptional, where would you rate me in regards with crabbiness?
I think I'd like to come back to that question if you don't mind.
The next question deals with certain character traits that you may have observed. Regarding personality, would you say that mine is A, forceful, B, pleasing, or C, objectionable? Would that be A, B, or C? What would your answer be to that, Charlie Brown? A, B, or C? Which one would you say, Charlie Brown?
Well, I guess I have to say forceful, but...
Forceful. I see. Well, we'll make a check mark for the letter A then. Now, would you rate my ability to get along as other people as poor, good, or excellent?
I think that depends a lot by what you mean by getting along with other people.
You know, make friends, sparkle in a crowd, that sort of thing.
Do you have any space for abstention?
Certainly. I'll just put that another name up. The next question has to do with my interference with beauty. Would you say that I was stunning, mysterious, or intoxicating.
Oh, gee, I don't know, Lucy. I'm sure you're just fine to me.
Stunning! Okay. Well then, I think we should get back to the other question. 0 to 100 using the scaling of 50 as average, 70 as...
Remember that question, Lucy.
Well...
51?
51 is your crabbiness rating for me? Well, very much well. Thank you so much for this survey, Charlon. Your cooperation has been greatly appreciated.
It was a pleasure, Lucy. Anytime.
Oh, just a minute. One more question. Would you answer yes or no to the question, is Lucy Van Pelt the sort of person that you would like to have as a president in your club or civic organization?
Oh, yes, by all means, Lucy.
Yes? Well, thank you very much. That about does it. Oh, hi, Linus. I am currently doing a survey, and I'd like to ask you a question.
Sure, go ahead.
The first question on the scale of 0 to 100, with the standard of 50 as average, 75 as above average, and 90 as exception. Where would you rate me with regards to crabbiness?
You're my big sister.
That's not the question.
But that's the answer.
Oh, come on, Linus. Just answer the question.
I know that if I answer that question with any sort of honesty, that you'll slug me.
Linus, a survey that is not based on honest answers is like a house that is built on a foundation of sand. Would I be conducting this survey if I didn't expect complete candor in all the responses? I promise not to slug you. Now, what number would you give me as your crabbiness rating?
95? Ow!
It's a woman's prerogative to change her mind. It's true. I'm a crabby person. I'm a very crabby person and everyone knows it. I've done nothing but spread my crabbiness everywhere I go. I'm a super crab. It's a wonder anyone will still talk to me. It's a wonder I have any friends at all, or even associates. I've done nothing but make life miserable for everyone. I've done nothing but breed unhappiness and resentment. Where did I go wrong? What? How could I be so selfish? How could...
What's wrong, Lucy?
Don't talk to me, Linus. I don't deserve to be spoken to. I don't deserve to breathe the air that I breathe. I'm no good, Linus. I'm no good.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. I'm no good and there's no reason why I should be able to be on this earth right now.
Yes, there is.
Name one. Just tell me one single reason why I should be breathing the air that I breathe.
Well, you have a little brother that loves you. Every now and then I say the right thing.
Of course it's surprising, but I'm sure Lucy knows now that she can't be crabby anymore. Where is everybody? I told them to be here. If we don't rehearse, we won't be able to sing in the assembly tomorrow. Charlie Brown! Linus! Lucy!
Give me back my pencil, you blockhead.
No, not until you give me back my crayons.
That was my best pencil, you blockhead. Ooh, if you don't give me back my pencil, I'll tell Sally what you said.
Lucy!
What did you say about me, Linus?
He said...
Lucy!
Stop that!
I'm so sorry I'm late. But Snoopy...
There's no time to be sorry.
What did he say?
Quiet!
Remember, this is a mood piece. We must paint a picture with music and words. And concentrate! Remember, adagio con brio.
Give me my pencil.
You don't tell me what you just told
Give me
Lucy,
my
I'm going
pencil,
to
you
scream.
blockhead! Give me my pencil.
No! Not until you promise not to tell her.
What are you trying to do? Step on my freedom of speech! Give me my pencil.
No, promise your pencil.
What pencil?
No! Give me that pencil.
Linus, it just isn't fair.
Sing!
Why did you take Sally's pencil?
What did he call me?
He said you were an enigma.
An enigma? Boy, that makes me... What a terrible thing to call her. What's an enigma? Never mind.
What's an enigma? Hey, you still got my pencil!
Where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day.
I've been wondering when it was that dogs first began to be regarded as man's best friend.
Probably right after the invention of cookies. My teeth are tingling again. I feel like I've just got to bite somebody before sundown or I go stark raving mad. And yet, society frowns into such an action. So what happens? I'm stuck with tingly teeth.
Each family has a chain of command. And do you know who's the lowest on that chain? Guess. It's the dog. The dog is the lowest. Do you understand that? I said, do you understand that?
They hate it when you stare at them like this.
Hi, Linus.
Lucy's teaching me, Charlie Brown. She says it's the responsibility of her sister to teach her little brother. So, she's teaching me. Boy, is she intelligent.
Come on, Linus. Do you see this tree? It is a fir tree. It's called a fir tree because it gives us fur coats. It also gives us wool in the wintertime.
I never knew that before, Lucy. That's very interesting.
This is an elm tree. It's very little, but it will grow up into a giant tree. And oak, you can tell how old it is by counting its leaves.
Gosh, Lucy, that's fascinating.
Now, wait a minute, Lucy. I don't even need
And
to
way up
interfere,
there, those fluffy little white things, those are clouds. They make the wind blow. And way down there, those tiny little black things, those are bugs. They make the grass grow.
Is that so?
That's right. They run around all day long, tugging and tugging at each tiny seedling until it grows up into a great tall blade of grass.
Boy, that's amazing.
Oh, good grief.
This thing here, it's called a hydrant. They grow all over, and no one seems to know just how a little thing like that gives so much water. Do you see that bird? It's called an eagle. But since it's little, it has another name, a sparrow. And on Christmas and Thanksgiving, we eat them.
Lucy, how could you say that? I'm sorry, but I can't stand...
And way up there, those little stars and planets make the rain that falls in showers. And when it's cold, the winter is upon us. The snow comes up, just like flowers.
Now, Lucy, I know that's wrong. Snow doesn't come up. It comes down.
After it comes up, the wind blows it around so it looks like it's coming down. But actually, it comes up out of the ground like grass.
It comes up, Charlie Brown. Snow comes up.
Oh, good grief.
Lucy, why is Charlie Brown banging his head against that tree?
To loosen the bark to make the trees go. Clouds can make the wind blow. Bugs can make the grass grow. So, there you go. These are little known facts that now you know. My stomach clock just went off. It's supper time and Charlie Brown has forgotten to feed me. Here I lie, a withering hollow shell of a dome, and there sits my supper dish, empty. But that's all. And remember, when no furry friend comes to greet him after school, then he'll remember. And he'll rush out here to the doghouse, but it'll be too late. There'll be nothing left but the dried carcass of a former friend he used to run and play so happily with him. Nothing left but the bleached bones of a...
Hey, Snoopy, are you asleep or something? I've been standing here for a whole minute with your supper.
Supper time! Supper time! Behold, a ring roll of meat and which has been brought forth to ease our hunger. Behold, the corn flag and moist sands which has been sent to slake our thirst.
Okay, there is no need for a big production. Just get down off that doghouse and eat.
Do 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 do. It's supper time. Yeah, it's supper time. Oh, it's supper time. Very best time of day. It's supper time. Yeah, it's supper time. And when supper time comes, can supper be far away? Bring on the soup dish, bring on the cup, bring on the bacon and fill me up, 'cause it's supper, 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 supper time. Zada and do that, zada and do that, supper time. Bring on the dog food, bring on the bone, bring on the barrel and roll me home. 'Cause it's supper, 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 super pepper pepper, supper, super duper supper time. Oh, winter time's nice and the ice and snow. Supper time's fine with the place to go. Bedtime, overtime, have time too, but they just can't hold a candle to my supper time. Oh yeah. Bring on the hamburger, bring on the bun. Happy's little puppy loves everyone. It's supper, 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 super pepper upper, supper, super duper supper time. Supper time, woo, 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 yeah. Whoa, 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 supper time. Bring on the meat, bring on the meat, bring on the hamburger. Yeah, Summertime, give me something to do. Summertime, give me something to chew, yeah.
Now wait a minute, Snoopy. Now cut that out. Why can't you eat your meal quietly and calmly like any other normal dog?
So what's wrong with making summertime a joyous occasion?
It kind of looks like an airplane to me, the way that the lights are blinking up and down. Shorter, doesn't it look like an airplane or a star?
I believe that's a star, or maybe a planet even, or maybe a satellite.
It could be a satellite. I wonder.
Well, we'll never find out for just standing here.
Where are you going?
I'm going to get a closer look.
I sometimes like to sit up here after supper time and listen to the sounds of the night. But something seems to be missing. In my opinion, that's exactly what.
I'm so happy. That little red-headed girl dropped her pencil. It has teeth marks all over it. She nibbles her pencils. She's human. It hasn't been such a bad day after all. Happiness is finding a pencil.
Pizza with sausage.
Telling the time.
Happiness is learning to whistle.
Tying your shoe for the very first time. Happiness is playing the drum in your own school band.
And happiness is walking hand in hand.
Happiness is 2 kinds of ice cream.
Knowing a secret.
Climbing a tree.
Happiness is 5 different crayons.
Catching a firefly. Setting him free.
Happiness is being alone every now and then. And happiness is coming home again. Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too. For happiness is anyone and anything at all that's loved by you.
Happiness is having a sister. Sharing a sandwich. Getting along.
Happiness is singing together when day is through. And happiness is those who sing with you. Morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too. For happiness is anyone and anything at all that's loved by you.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
I would do anything if that little red-headed girl sent me a mailbox. Send me a Valentine.
Rabbits? Oh my god.
I don't remember.
What's going on?
Michael Jackson?
I have my mask on.